Starting a YouTube channel can be a really great way to add some passive income into your streams of income. Yes, it is a lot of work to get a YouTube channel to the point where you're actually making money off of it, but once you do, it does become rather passive. Once you create a video once and then put it up there, you're making money off of it over and over again for every view that it gets, even when you're not doing any more work on it. So in that sense, it is passive income. But there are a lot of different creators out there who are all trying to do this same thing. So today, I want to set you guys up with success. If you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, I have 6 different aspects here to go over with you to help you to become successful. And number 6, I would say, is the most important aspect, so make sure you stay with me until the end. Yes, you can make money on YouTube by posting shorts, but what I'm talking about today are regular videos that you're posting to your channel. And in order to start making money off of those, there are some requirements that your channel has to meet. So your goal to start monetizing will be to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours within a year. You also have to make sure to follow all of the guidelines and terms of services and that you don't have any hits on your community account from YouTube. So once you meet these requirements, what you're going to do next is apply for the YouTube Partner Program. And if they accept you, these are all of the different ways that you actually start making money off of your YouTube channel. You can open up an AdSense account, which will have advertising revenue come through when people watch your videos. You can also have a membership to your channel where your audience is paying a fee to get different perks from you that the regular audience doesn't get. If you have merch, they could also purchase merch from you. And going live is a great way to make some quick money with super chats and super thanks. Finally, people that have a premium YouTube account, you will get part of their subscription fee when they're watching your videos. Now, this is just the income that can come from the YouTube Partner Program. There's also different ways that you can make money on YouTube once your audience and your channel really grows. For example, you could start incorporating in affiliate marketing and also doing sponsorships for different brands. Now, first things first, the most important thing is you're going to have to decide on a niche. And when choosing which niche you want to get into, you really have to start thinking about who are the people, who are the audience members that you're trying to help or attract or connect with? Which avenue are you going down? Are you going this way or this way? Because YouTube has to know who you're trying to attract in order to show them your content and suggest your videos to them. So if you're really all over the place and you don't have a specific target audience, then the algorithms are not going to be able to do their job and pair the viewer that's best for your content to your content. So for example, my channel is really about making money online, specifically Amazon FBA, plus other ways that I'm finding to make money online. So if I were to make a makeup tutorial and post that onto my channel, it's really messing up the algorithms because before it knew who to show my videos to, the people who are also trying to make money online. But now that I have this makeup video on there, it can become really confusing. And yes, maybe somebody does like my makeup tutorial, and in that case, before they subscribe, they'll probably head to my channel first and check out my other videos. Think about yourself watching YouTube videos. I know me personally, if I find somebody that I like, I'm going to go in and see what other content they have. And after a couple of videos, if I really like what they're doing, at that point, I'll subscribe. But if somebody comes to my channel because of that makeup tutorial, and then they see all of my other videos have nothing to do with that, they're probably not going to want to subscribe to my channel, and they're not going to be someone that I can count on every week to give me some views. So first and foremost, think about who you are trying to attract and connect to with your content. Now, the second thing that you're going to need to have a successful channel is obviously content. The goal here is to really be entertaining and to connect and to relate with your audience. So if you're just making the same mundane type of video week after week after week, it's not going to be very engaging. So instead, what you do is you develop pillars. And what these pillars are the different types and styles of videos that you can make that correlate with your niche. So let's say, for example, I start a mom channel. I'm trying to attract other moms, maybe moms who are health conscious or are really budget friendly, and maybe I want to incorporate humor into this. So I know the audience that I'm trying to attract. Now I need to think about what are the different styles of video that I can use to engage with my audience. I could maybe put in some tutorials or behind the scenes in the day of my life as a mom, maybe even some healthy recipes or some how-to videos like how to come up with a week's worth of groceries in under $50. The object is really to have a variety of different videos that you can do to engage them and keep them wanting to come back to your channel for more. So if I'm just sitting here talking to the camera every single week, and that's the only video format that I do is just talking straight into the camera, that's pretty boring. You really need to incorporate a variety here. And some weeks it actually gets hard to think of new content. So the very best thing to do is to research your niche and see what's already working well. Basically, to become a spy. There's no reason to start with a blank canvas. There are already people on YouTube, no matter which niche you choose, who are successful in that niche. So what you need to do is type in the keywords that correlate with your niche and find these people. Who has a lot of subscribers? Who's doing well? And see what they're doing. What type of pillar content are they coming out with? And basically start to reinvent the wheel. Work smarter, not harder. Obviously, you're going to take this content and not just reproduce it, but you're going to make it your own. But definitely use what people who are already successful are doing as the ideas to get everything going in motion. And you can do this on other platforms as well. If you have TikTok or Instagram, go on there and see what's performing really well. What are the people talking about in your niche? What are they doing in the videos? How are they getting the audience? Scope out your competitors and learn from them. All right, you've picked your niche. You know how to and what types of content to develop. And number 3 is consistency. If you're serious about really growing a channel that's going to make you money, then you have to be putting at least 1 to 2 videos out a week. Yes, the algorithm is a volumes game, but it's more so a consistency game of being good. What I mean by that is 1 good video is much better for the algorithms than posting 4 boring or mediocre videos a week. You're not going to want to just post video after video for the sake of posting videos. You're trying here to prove to YouTube that your content and that your channel is worthy to be seen. So if you're posting videos that people aren't interacting with, they're not watching, they're not engaged, that's not how to make the algorithms go your way. Post at least once a week, but you need to be putting the energy into that video that you're creating. And really, if you're doing this the right way, it should feel like a job. If you think about all of the other platforms that you can post onto, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those take much less time and effort. A good YouTube video, on the other hand, takes hours. Whereas a TikTok, I could make a TikTok and post it in maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So go into this knowing and expecting that it is going to take a lot of your time and it is going to be work. But if you're treating it that way, it will most certainly pay you that way. And consistency is super important for the algorithms. If you're posting a video a week and you do that for a month, and then all of a sudden you're gone and you're not posting anything for a couple of months, and then you come back and you post 1 video, this is really confusing and YouTube does not like that. They want to see that you are serious and that you're here to stay and that you are consistent. The 4th key to being successful is how well you are optimizing your channel and your videos. There are billions of videos on YouTube. So what is going to make somebody want to watch your video versus somebody else's who has content on the same niche? And the first way to do this is to make sure that you have really good thumbnail covers. The thumbnail is the first grab that you have at getting your audience's attention. So it should be something that is click-worthy, that makes them want to see more and wonder what this video is about. And then in order for YouTube to show your content to the right people, this is where your titles, traffic driving keywords, and your tags really matter. And what you want to do is think of the best performing keywords and put them throughout everywhere. Put them in your title, put them in your tags, put them in the description. And they also have to be very catchy to grab someone's attention and make them want more. So for titles, for example, if I'm doing an Amazon video and I am sourcing for products, rather than saying, this is how I find products to sell, I'm going to say something that's going to attract the audience to want to click it and learn what I'm doing. So I might say something instead like, this one product made me $500. So you have to get a feel for copywriting and how words can drive people. Now, for the tags, what you should be doing is finding your competitors who make videos that are similar to yours and seeing what types of tags they use and repurpose all of the ones that they're using that are also applicable to your video. This way, you are more likely to come up as a suggested video when that video ends. And then you can attract more people from this person's channel over to yours. And then in order to rank on page 1, this means when somebody searches a specific keyword, for your video to come up, yes, you're going to have views on that video and interaction so that YouTube knows people like that video, but it also is part of the consistency game. If I make one video on how to sell on Amazon, then YouTube doesn't necessarily know that that's my niche and I'm the go-to person for those videos. But because I make several videos on this topic for this niche, and I'm using all of these same Amazon FBA titles, tags, keywords, then I start ranking for those keywords because I'm using them over and over again every single week. So now YouTube knows somebody who wants to know how to sell on Amazon, I have a ton of that content and it will start pushing my videos to them. And to help you with all this even better, there's a software called vidIQ, and it really helps you to see what needs to be changed with your video in order to optimize it better. Let's look at one of my videos for an example. For the title here, people are naturally curious. So if I just told them exactly what method I was doing, they might not be as inclined to click on it unless I'm telling them this is my secret strategy. By saying that it's a secret, it's already getting people's gears turning to wonder what it could be. And then the thumbnail cover is very clickable. It attracts the eye and people are more likely to click on it because they want to know more. If I scroll down a little bit, this is where I can see my vidIQ score. So out of a 50, you can see that this video actually could use a little more work. Specifically, where it could use work is with the tag count, the tag volume, the keywords in the title, and triple keywords. Let's start with the tags. Down here are where I'm going to input all of the tags for this video. And those are the different phrases that my video is about. So when people are searching these different keywords, YouTube will know to associate my video with it. And you do only have 500 characters that you can use. For the triple keywords, what that means is repetition. So the keywords that you're using in the title, you're using these same words over again a few times down here in your description. Not just repeating the title, but being creative so that you're using the same words in a different way. So that, again, YouTube knows really what your video is about so that they can show it to the right people. Number 5 is your equipment. Think about the videos that you watch on YouTube and the ones that you quickly click off of. For me personally, if I start watching a video and they don't have these elements working for me, I'm probably going to click off. If the background isn't nice or the lighting is very dark, or maybe their microphone isn't good and I can't hear them well, or the camera's blurry, all of these things are not aesthetically pleasing to us. So it's important to keep this in mind. You could go out and spend thousands on these things, but you don't have to. This microphone that I'm using isn't a very expensive one. It was maybe between $40 to $50, and it's not great, but it's much better than the microphone that's on my laptop. So if you're serious about monetizing and making a channel that's going to perform well, you will want to put a little bit into your equipment. If you want your channel to perform for you like a professional channel, then it needs to look like a professional channel. And finally, the last key component to having a successful YouTube channel, which is really, I think, the most important one, is holding your audience's attention. If people aren't watching your videos, or even worse, if they click your video and just click right back off, that does not look good for the algorithms. Year after year, attention spans are decreasing. And right now, currently, attention span sits at about 8 seconds for the average attention. So that does not leave you a lot of time to interact with your audience, engage them, and make them want to watch more. Really, what you're doing in the first 30 seconds is super important to hold your audience into the first minute. So what you're going to want to do here is number one, get good with editing. There are tons of different editing softwares, some of them very advanced, but there are also a ton of basic ones that are perfect for beginners. And if you have dead space in there where you're kind of stumbling around or just looking at the camera and nothing's happening, even for 1 to 2 seconds, that's 1 to 2 seconds too long, and you can start losing people just from that. So any dead space, anything that can be taken out that's not engaging, take it out. And transitions are also great for holding attention. Think about if you were watching a movie. If the movie is the same scene for the entire duration of the movie, that's very boring. But when you're watching a movie, the scene changes, the clip changes, the location changes. All of these different things you're going to want to do in your videos as well. Because what does that do? It keeps people engaged. It keeps their brain active and going and wanting to see more. I initially thought about shooting this video just in front of my green screen and going over all of these points, but I knew that I would probably lose a lot of my audience because all they would have to look at is me talking at them. Instead, by having these slides and I'm changing slides and going to different screens, that is much more engaging and more likely to keep people wanting to watch and follow along with me. So be sure to edit those videos, trim out any dead space, even if it's only 1 or 2 seconds of dead space, get it out of there and have different transitions. This could even mean different pop-ups coming onto the screen. Anything that is going to be eye-catching. And now just a few more extra bonus tips to leave you with. Number one, make sure that you're interacting with your audience. Put in call to actions in your videos. Invite them to comment something down below. And then when they are commenting, make sure that you're typing responses back to them. You really want to instill a community here of people that feel connected to you. Not that you're just someone on the other side of the screen, but actually a real person who's going to talk and engage with them directly. Next, this seems obvious, but have fun with it and don't be boring. Nobody wants to watch a video of somebody who just sits and talks mundane or monotone. Be your upbeat self and make your videos fun for your audience to want to watch you. Take it serious and be ready to invest for the long run. You're probably not going to start making a lot of money on YouTube overnight. It really does take a while to build consistency and to prove to those algorithms that they should be showing your content because it is worthy to be shown. So stick with it. Don't give up and start your channel already. Find what it is that you're interested in and start creating content to attract a tribe. I hope this was helpful for you and that you're able to take the elements from this and be successful on your very own YouTube channel. If you want to see other content on how to make money online, then please consider subscribing to my channel and I'll see you in the next video.